I want to do that.
Sometimes, no, I actually don't know who the fuck this person is.
I know. I still want to watch though. I still want to also play some Sap.
But I mean, I have no shame. I'd watch it. I don't give a fuck. Guys, the reason why I have no shame on this is not only because like I don't think that there's anything wrong with sex work, but also like it's not my primary form of consuming sex work. It's not for me. I don't find it appealing. Like, I just go straight to the source. Everyone. I go to Pornhub, right? Like I don't understand why people make such a big hubbub about the permissibility of like
everyone. It's time for some
not
sap.
Straight up porn, but things close to it. On a platform like Twitch, when the same level of sexual content and even more sexual content, like more nudity, straight up an asshole and a dick and balls, for example, like that famous video from that one twink, is allowed. It's hidden, but it's still allowed to exist on the website, on YouTube specifically. So, yeah. United States. Speaking of porn, by the way, Pornhub has now released the United States top relative searches.
Ooh.
California Asian stepmom choice. Nice. Oregon searches nudist. Washington sensual sex. That's gay as hell. Okay. New Jersey Turkish. What?
He's from New Jersey too.
Is this a joke? Are they joking? Or is this for real? This got to be a joke, right? New Jersey top searched porn is Turkish? Hello? Look at Texas searches creamy. Oklahoma searches what? Sex dick? What is the D? Tennessee giantess. Yeah, I don't believe that. I think this is fake. North Carolina bubble butt. South Carolina high heels. Georgia ebony solo. Florida fantasy. Minnesota tickling. North Dakota loud wet sex. Oh, it is United States top relative searches. Terms searched more often in each state when compared to all others.
Oh, it's relative searches. Okay.
Oh, it means like weird terms that they search in comparison to other states. Okay, got it. That makes a lot more sense. I didn't understand that at first. Look at Ohio, dog. I don't want to look at Ohio. Ohio has suffered enough. I think we gotta give Idaho to smoke.
Small dick.
In the future. I feel like Ohio gets way too much, and it's not. Yep, there it is. Okay, dildo ride. What does that mean, Idaho? What's happening?
Sap players.
Nevada searches Vegas for porn. That's so funny. Arizona car sex. New Mexico Native American. What the fuck? I lived in New Jersey, and I think I might go pad the stats on the Turkish search. I can't get over the whole. I can't get it. Wait, Pornhub.com? Dude, that's the only Pornhub.com link that you can send in this chat that isn't immediately going to get you flagged in here. Let me scroll through this to see if the insights have any like pornographic material. It doesn't seem to be. Holy shit, Abella Danger is still #1 top search porn star?
Missouri is looking for transformation.
Car sex in Arizona is a fetish because it's too hot to fuck in cars. Please look at DC, dog. Big ass cop. Ass cop. The most searched terms in 2023, according to Pornhub, is hentai. Oh, dude, it's over. MILF, lesbian, Japanese, pinai? What the fuck?
Any more sappers? Or are we going to have a small sap session?
Swagapinos? Oh my god, Swagapinos on top, dude. What the hell? Respect. Respect to my Swagapinos out there. Look at this. You're about to catch the Japanese market. You know how big that shit is? That's crazy. No, Swagapinos on top is a different category. Yeah.
Okay, we're going to start sapping in a minute. Okay?
That's funny. Western white middle-aged men on sex tours. Speaking of Idaho, have you seen this? Yes, I have. This made me really sad.
Okay, sap starting.
This made me real fucking sad, boys.
You don't know sap, don't stress.
We are lost as a nation. I gotta pee real quick. I'll be back in a second, but
this is insane.
This shit made me sad as fuck, dog.
Can I call you Rose? 'Cause your fragrance takes over the room.
The hidden, the attractive, the hidden bananas. No, this SAPS here stands for Super Auto Pets.
Can I call you Rose? 'Cause you're sweet like a flower.
8 hours for a mid-ass burger? Yeah, dude, I would never do this. I haven't had McDonald's once this entire year. I just want you guys to know. Not once. It's just not like something that... You know, I'm normally like eaten. Yeah, Super Auto Pets, 100%. Way more fun than HR. Again.
I wanted you to see it over and over again. 8 fucking hours. 8 hours long. Dude, I get it. Like, there's nothing going on in Idaho, right? Like, there's nothing going on in Idaho.
Dude,
I understand it.
McDonald's serve biltong burgers. No.
Bro. God damn. What the fuck? Dude.
Oh, that sounds amazing, Sakriggle.
Is it that fucking bad, dog? Really? Like, I get wanting to be the first in your family of 35 potato farming ass.
Oh, yeah, it doesn't get...
cousins
Okay, cool.
to be the guy who tastes the Los Angelino burger, okay? Like, I get it.
Let's go, okay.
But just, like, go inside or fucking don't go on the first day.
You are more worth it at the moment.
The fuck's going on? I don't understand it. Like, I look, I think In-N-Out is great. I'm not one of those people who's like a hater of In-N-Out at all. I think In-N-Out, for its price point, serves an incredible burger. Okay? And burgers are America's greatest invention. Don't tell me that it was designed in Hamburg or whatever. It's perfected in California. Okay? Let us have this. Let us have it. Americans make a good burger. California specifically. You know, Cupertino ass shit. Designed in California, that kind of thing. You know, designed and perfected in California. That's what a burger is. But having said that, nothing, and I mean nothing, deserves the undignified wait period of 8 hours in your fucking car. Nothing.
Okay, I'm going to the top with this.
If you were getting burgles with the
I'm
side
angry.
of the best
I want to
dome
win
you've
it,
ever
Sap.
copped in your entire fucking life, 8 hours? Still not worth. That's crazy.
Thank
8
you.
hours.
Thank you.
Makes no damn sense to me.
Who would ever
In-N-Out is
place
the gold
for
standard.
what?
Any burger that costs more than one should taste proportionally better. Also, not worth waiting that long. I mean, this is the most
gonna get rid of you
positively
soon.
British thing Americans can do. This is American queue culture. Americans love getting in queues as well, as long as they can sit in their King Rancher with the AC maxed out, listening to some fucking tunes.
I'm sure it's not as amazing as everyone's talking about.
As
Warren
long
Buffett's
as there's a
Boy.
burgle waiting on the other end of
Like,
that.
at the end of the
queue.
day, it's a burger. It's nice. It's delicious. But
My
I
point
think
is,
generally people can live
8
without it.
hours
You know what I mean?
for a burgle, or 10 minutes for a
Well,
burgle
I
that's
certainly
like,
can, but,
sure,
that's
worse
maybe,
than the
maybe.
burgle you're about to have. It's no question. It's not even a question. I'm getting the 10-minute burgle in and out, unironically. This betrays the entire notion of in and out when you are not in or out. There's no inning and outing in that situation. There's a whole day. That's a wait and stay. They changed the name. That's just in.
They definitely do vegan burgers in South Africa, in McDonald's, yeah. There's vegan options at every single restaurant. Being vegan is, I mean, like...
This kind of shit makes me
It's-
sad,
well, in
man.
Cape
I'm going to be
Town,
honest. It
definitely.
makes me sad.
They've got Beyond Burgers everywhere. Actually, maybe let me check. I might be thinking just vegetarian. Hold
Bro,
on.
people from Idaho don't think they're waiting 8 hours for burger. They're waiting for burger from a place that was only fancy in fancy states, so it must be better than regular burger. Ironic, because, like, I'm sure Idaho's got some fucking sick-ass cows, you know? They probably have some decent burgers.
They definitely have vegetarian options.
They're super efficient, though, so that line will go faster than you think. Brother, it's 8 hours long. Does that mean they serve the entire fucking state? You know what I mean? What efficiency at that point?
Third. On boat. Oh, wait, hold on.
I mean, that is mind-boggling.
Well, let me just do this and I'll keep
It
looking.
boggles the mind. Bro, Americans didn't wait in lines like this for vaccines, dog. That's crazy.
True.
The last time I saw queues like this was literally during the vaccines, the first rollout of the vaccines.
Bro, that's
And that
so
shit was
fucking true.
efficient. Man, I loved the government then, dude. It was so good. That was like peak government. Made me so
Peak.
happy.
I want to put that on you. I need some scaling. Okay, we're going to do this instead.
I bet they would never stand in line for 8 hours to vote for free healthcare. Fuck no. Because free healthcare is communism. And that's bad.
Okay.
I'd much rather wait 8 hours for a burgle and get diabetes
You can get a veggie
and then not be
burger?
able to pay for it and cripple my family financially.
Okay, it doesn't look like they have vegan options.
Well,
but
wait-
hold on, it depends.
Well, wait that long to hop on the new Disney ride, though? That's also
Vegan.
crazy. I just don't get it. I don't
Jones,
understand
Mac.
waiting for 8 fucking
no.
hours, dude.
They're pretty on top of these things normally.
Show this to the motherfuckers who talk about the rational actor in free markets, okay?
But the thing is, like, you actually can get
Show
vegan
that.
options. Like,
Show
Right,
this to
okay.
motherfuckers that go, what do you mean? There's rational actors in free markets. I mean, supply and demand, baby. It's like, no, man. This marketing. Making
looks like they
motherfuckers
were
behave in the
going
most
to. The
irrational
McPlant
ways
burger
possible.
is coming to South Africa
Waiting
soon.
for 8 hours for anything is crazy.
That's what they've seem to have said. So yeah, vegetarian though. But the thing is, non-binary, you can get
Aurora PD 12 to 14 hours
you can
waiting
get
in line when it opened in
vegan
Colorado.
options almost anywhere in
In-N-Out
Cape Town.
Burgers is
It's
now
like
at
so
12 hours wait. I
insanely
repeat,
common.
12 hours. Traffic is still significantly impacting the area
Like
surrounding the mall.
it's not
They will
something
close before you
that's
get
rare
to the
here
window,
to get
most
vegan
likely. Meanwhile,
options.
many other local eateries do not have
In almost
a
every
wait.
restaurant you go to, there's
Hint.
vegan options.
That was in 2020. I don't know, man. It makes me a little sad to see. It makes me kind of sad to see how fucked up this shit is.
Thank you. Okay. Okay, we're gonna have to get some.
It's like you can't get a burger later. Holy shit. What are Americans? I think, yeah, I mean, I think this spells the deterioration of the quality of life in the United States of America. It shows how much we rely on commodity consumption.
There's a lot more. Like, for example, you can get vegan burgers at
as a means of creating
at
community
fucking Spur,
and fostering a sense
at other
of
places in South
belonging.
Africa, but not McDonald's
You're
for some
like,
reason.
I got that
Which
fucking
I did
In-N-Out
not. I
burger
would have
before
assumed
anyone
they would
else
have
did
had.
in Idaho.
It always gets to the point with McDonald's. Anything else, it's not like
You
a
know what
Swedish
I
burger
mean?
chain. It's called.
I do love that
burger,
Los
and they have
Angeles has
several different types of
imported
vegan
not only
burgers,
its
and they do
burgers,
not
but its
vegan shakes, and
fucking
it's a core part of their
bumper
menu.
to
They
bumper
also
ass
do meat.
traffic. That's
Oh,
also
okay.
a good one. Also a good point.
Yeah.
But it's just like going back
Like in
to
general, I feel like people that are
the
vegan would not
structural
want to be
analysis
like
here. It's
like
just like
in general would not like to eat McDonald's anyway.
I think people
Based
just
on what it
wanna,
represents.
people want to consume an experience, like be a part of something. And the only way we can do that is from the 2021 was in Aurora when it first opened in Colorado.
Colorado. Okay.
I think communities create cultural events around this stuff. Yeah, that's what I mean.
Like, but the thing is, I'm also in Cape Town, right?
It just makes me
which
sad.
is like,
would LA do? What would LA do if Wegmans opened up there?
you can
Bro,
think of Cape
LA,
Town as like
the 8-hour wait is ridiculous. In Los Angeles,
it's
there's
weird.
a
Like
shit ton of In-N-Out, and it's normal.
Cape Town has always such a
Even then, there's
had a
like big
distinct
wait
style
usually for
about doing
In-N-Outs in Los
things.
Angeles at any given moment
That's
of the
been
day.
very different from
On
like
the
the
drive-thru,
rest of the
never
world
8
in
hours,
general.
bro. And I don't think people in Los Angeles gives a shit.
Very hippie vibes.
I don't think people in Los Angeles give
Like,
a single shit.
Yeah.
Solitary
So many
about
unimaginable
anything beyond,
an unimaginable amount of
anything
vegans.
beyond themselves. They're in a
There are
weird
like
way.
5 different vegan ice cream stores in Cape Town.
The only thing that people do in LA that takes 8 fucking hours is traveling, okay? From one point to the other. That
Okay, I'm
normally
getting
would take
owned.
10 minutes. That's the only time Los Angelinos find themselves in a fucking 8-hour bind, okay? Guy in that line getting impatient because he's got to bring a sack of burgers and fries to his racism meeting? Yeah. It's a good burg. It's a good burgle.
Okay.
I like this burgle. It's a good burgle. Not worth 8 hours, though. I don't think anything is, really.
Cool.
It's more of a cultural phenomena, really. I think people are doing it because they want to be a part of something. That's what I think. Coochie? Bro. Really? You would wait 8 hours in a fucking line like this with some coochie? What the fuck? There's alternatives out there, man. Go jerk off. People are starving out here, huh? Anyway, let's get back to what really matters. Pornhub's end of the year surveys. Speaking of fucking pornography, 2023 Year in Review is the 10th anniversary of Pornhub's Year in Review Insights. Take a look around. You will find plenty of eye-catching infographics laying out a variety of results for the genders, sexual orientations, breakdowns of state-by-state search habits, and the time people spend on Pornhub and so much more. So let's do some porn reacts on this wonderful website, which now apparently makes such things totally permissible. The trends that defined 2023. Number 1, the golden age. Mature searches grew by 77%. It became the second most popular category among men, led by mature cougar. MILF became the second most searched term worldwide, while DILF, terms including muscle DILF, grew by 71%. That's good for me, boys. I am getting into that fucking DILF category myself. I'll take it. Muscle DILF? I'll be your muscle DILF, okay? I'll be your fucking muscle DILF. All right, granny searches gained plus 132%, and GILF plus 168%, with terms like sexy granny and hot GILF trending. Supersize terms big, bigger, biggest grew by 177%, which is like the most American thing, I feel like. Huge tits and huge cock and huge dildo grew by 67%. Even massive searches were up by 91. Big boobs expanded by 78. Big booty, 83%. Americans are coming to terms with being ass men and ass women. The big tits category grew by 31%. Sex machines. Okay. Searches in uniforms grew by 243%, led by military uniform, cop uniform, and man in uniform. Sexual healing, worldwide therapy searches went up 344. Now, of course, this is just like the growth.
Is it worth getting rid of skunk? I don't think so. I think it's
this
actually
simply
would be worth getting rid of
growth,
you,
right?
But not for you because you're only getting +2 at the moment.
It could
so
be
at the
something
moment,
that wasn't that popular.
This is the most
much more
beneficial thing to
popular,
do.
but in comparison to like something that is more
Give the newest
searched,
friend behind
it's not about totality,
experience.
but about percentage growth. So it's, it's one
You
thing.
will be out next.
But let's look at the most searched for terms in general. Of course, it was hentai.
My God.
Most searched terms of 2023 was hentai. I assume part of that is because...
Yeah, I'm getting fucking rolled. I need to reform.
I assume part of that is because the
Damn it.
the Hentai Haven or whatever was the Hentai Haven. That website was shut down.
Yeah, you're out.
Right? So most people, more people will turn around and Google.
Is it too late for you?
They,
It might
they
be.
will look for
I want you.
whatever they're looking for
I might want either of
directly
you
on
two.
Pornhub.
+3
I
behind.
suspect.
What happens when it's
No,
up
as you can see, it was
leveled
already
up?
a top term. No, that's when it actually went down. It went down last year, right? Our statisticians theorize factors such as the popularity of video games like Zelda, which was released earlier this year, in addition to Overwatch and Fortnite, as well as the global popularity of anime, because that has something to do with its growth. Rule 34 is alive and well in the realm of porn. Hentai's been the number one. MILF grew by 1, the second largest. Number 3 is lesbian. Japanese got knocked down a peg. Shouts out to my Japanese.
I'll cheese. Fuck it. I don't care.
Pinai
I'm cheesing.
was already here, and I did not know that this was like a category that people search at all. But Swagapinos stable at the number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th slot. Pinai gang. Swagapinos at number 5, staying at number 5, even though they were at number 5 the year prior. Shouts out to my Swagapinos.
I will
Very
cheese.
stable. Anal grew. Asian went down a peg. Swapped spots with anal. Latina grew a lot.
Wow,
Anime grew by the most, it seems.
Well,
and oh my God,
way.
Femboy popped the fuck off. Plus 12 points. Animation plus 18 points. Trans plus 10. 2023's most popular performance. Bella Danger still in the top slot, which very interesting.
Clever.
That I am actually
Don't
kind
worry.
of shocked by.
Don't worry,
Not my
I'll
favorite,
have
I
it
will
ready
say.
for next time.
Angela White also.
Don't stress.
But Eva Elfie, friend of the show, really had a wonderful, phenomenal year again, just like the year prior. Eva Elfie kind of came out of the gates swinging. Eva was a fan
I would never
favorite,
cheese. What a fucking liar.
up-and-comer,
What a fucking
couple
liar,
years
dude.
prior to
What a
both
fucking
myself
Weasley little
and
liar,
Will Neff.
dude. What a
We were a
fucking
big
liar.
fan of her work,
I'm also getting fucking stream sniped.
and then she blew the fuck up. And she deserves it. She's great. Lana Rhodes finally coming down from the top slot here, going down to the fourth
fucking
the
Weasley
fourth
little
place,
liar.
which is wild because Lana Rhodes hasn't made porn in years. Violet Myers, don't know who that is. But a lot of surges for her. Riley Reid also knocked down a peg, not a big fan. Mia Khalifa, also another person who hasn't really made pornography in many, many years, and yet still has a lot of prominence too. I think this is actually controversial because I don't think she wants to be there. And I think even Lana Rhodes has talked about having to take down some of her porns.
Okay.
Sky Bree with a plus 13. Sky Bree probably this year's big. Every year is defined by a generational talent. Every year is defined by a generational talent. A talent that comes out of nowhere, starts swinging, okay? And starts slinging. Sky Bree did a lot of outside of porn collaborations, including with the likes of Aiden Ross and many of the W streamers, which, in my opinion, certainly played a big role in her popularity skyrocketing. A lot of times I think that porn stars that do outside of porn collaborations with other people genuinely pop the fuck off for that reason.
Let's see.
Seems Eliza Ibarra is the most improved player this year.
Oh,
Raylo Black, also friend of the show, has seen a 3-point dip here. Lena the Plug staying down here, stable. These are Jordi El Nino Pola. Isn't this the dude that looks very young, but with a fat cock? He's like an adult. Very weird. I don't know what's going on with that. I don't. It's something that I don't really understand. Johnny Sins, obviously the GOAT.
Look, if it's not meant to be,
standing
it's not
strong
meant to be.
right underneath Sky Bree. First number one most searched male porn star here. Mia Malkova sees another friend of the show, sees a 2-point dip here below Johnny Sins.
Okay, that was an L.
Emily Willis.
But OG,
sees
I
a
respect you for not
6-point
stream
dip.
sniping.
Pretty big dip. I wonder what contributed to that. I wonder if Emily Willis is still popping off and making new videos or not. Alex Adams, I think that's a dude as well, with a 5-point increase. We're seeing a lot of dudes out here.
OG, I appreciate
a lot
you
of
for not
dudes.
stream
Makes me
sniping.
happy to see the fellas being represented in the
Stream
top category here.
sniping. Stream sniping.
Lena Paul staying strong in her position. And Brandy Love with a 2-point dip. Lexi Luna with a 6-point increase here. And Lena the Plug staying in the same category. Lena the Plug, of course, is Adam 22's wife. And Cuck's Adam 22 now. And that's
No
despite all of
problem.
that, her, staying stable here, or Lena the Plug staying stable here, is very interesting to me, which means that, even with the controversy surrounding, which normally would improve your search results here, she has not seen that benefit. I don't know who Eliza Ibarra is, but goddamn, 46 points is crazy.
Damn.
Savannah Bond with 11. Alexis Falk with 14 points. Don't know who these guys are, but it seems like they are popping off.
New one.
Seems like they are popping the fuck off.
I'll be back in a second. I just need the bathroom.
Good for them. Amateur models, most viewed amateur models, Candy Love, Sweetie Fox. I don't know who any of these people are. Luxury Mirror, Serenity Cox, Luna Roulette, Brooke Tilly, Ellie Clutch, 18 Yo-Yo, Mr. Pussy Licking. Very weird. Dick for Lily, Mew Slut. I have seen Mew Slut a little bit. I have definitely seen some Mew Slut stuff. But yeah. State of the Union. Holding the top spot for most search term in the United States yet again this year was lesbian. Much like last year, Americans love to see some woman-on-woman action. In 2019 and 2017, the top U.S. term was lesbian as well. MILF rose to the +1 spot. Or MILF rose +1 spot coming in second in this year and bumping hentai into third place, much like the world's most searched terms, most desired among Americans as well. The term gangbang saw a substantial increase with 12 spots this year compared to the last, and the term Japanese saw a considerable decrease of 11 spots. I wonder what that, like, what contributes to that? Like, what leads a term like gangbang, like, popping the fuck off? Whereas, like, this year, it's like Japanese just diminishes. Like, I wonder what is the reason for that. Like, what happened? People are just not fucking with the Japanese porn no more? When breaking down by state, we found some interesting results. It should be quickly noted that we no longer serve some of these states. That said, the data is relevant up until the time we blocked their access. The state of Nevada is most interested in themselves, as Vegas was a search more in Nevada than the rest of the country, much like Hawaii, where Hawaiian was of special interest. On the West Coast, the state of Washington was more interested in sensual sex, while on the East Coast, the state of Virginia was more interested in smoking. In the Midwest, Wyoming loved goth, and back east in New Jersey, they loved Turkish. Our statisticians theorize this could be reflective of the fact that New Jersey has the highest population of Turkish people in the country.
Snapheads, get in.
And while Wyoming might have some nice Gothic architecture, our statisticians cannot confidentially theorize where the interest in goth comes from in the interest of porn. District of Columbia had a special interest in big-ass cop, while Oklahoma was more interested in sex dick. What the fuck is a sex dick? Oh my God, Oklahoma is so fucking illiterate as a state. They are literally going on to Pornhub and typing sex dick. What does that even fucking mean? What are they doing? It unironically feels like they just don't know, like, how to type. They just sex dick. Sex dick? What the fuck is sex dick, man? We really need to, we should have left some kids behind. George W. Bush, you fucked up, specifically in Oklahoma, okay? We should have. We should have left some kids behind in school. They should have fucking learned again. They should learn to read and write.
I can imagine Duolingo for anything that isn't like a Latin script isn't great.
Sex dick. Over in Utah, the state with the highest Mormon population of the country, Mormon was of special interest to them, and let's not forget Alaska, where it can get quite cold and lonely, and where they have a special interest in sex doll. Yeah, that's because everyone in Alaska is a fucking serial killer, okay? Top 20 countries by traffic, United States at number 1, Philippines at number 2, with going up 3 points. That's probably the reason why
starting now.
is so
Are we waiting for anyone?
Popular on the platform. That makes a lot of sense. France staying in the same spot as they were last year in third place, following very closely behind the Philippines. Canada, Brazil, Spain, and Poland all kept their respective places on board.
Okay, cool.
Combined,
No
these
worries,
top 20
we'll
countries make up 78.5% of all daily traffic to Pornhub. United Kingdom, looking at alternative methods of consuming pornography, dipping 3 points. And Japan dipping 1 point. That makes no fucking sense, dude.
Okay,
The world is lasting a few seconds longer. This year, the average time spent on Pornhub increased by 15 whole seconds, making the average vision duration 10 minutes and 9 seconds. We can thank the 45-plus-year-olds for that, as their average time went up. What the fuck? Between 25 seconds and 70 seconds, while 18 to 24 age bracket was down 74 seconds. 25 to 34 age bracket was down 34 seconds. And the 35 to 44 was down 6 seconds. That's crazy, dude. Philippines full of gooners? Yeah. Broken down by country, the Philippines increased 16 seconds per visit, taking the lead from Egypt last year, who decreased 24 seconds per visit. Japan is at 11 minutes and 14 seconds. I do love, like, this unironically is reflective of my own personal pornography habits. Like, I feel like I probably spend around, I would say I spend around like 15 minutes, maybe 20, when you factor in like
Yeah, it's free.
like when you factor in like the actual porn that I'm consuming is probably around like this as well. You just said Philippines exactly like my mom does? Yeah. Yeah, you open 20 videos and pick the best one. That's what I'm saying. With like when you factor in like the amount of videos. So like people probably are cranking it for like 5 minutes max, and then the other 6 minutes is like looking for videos.
Easy
I
clap.
assume.
Okay.
Sometimes I get into a 3-hour wormhole. That's insane. Get out of it, just like you get out of the top of the hour wormhole where there's
Yeah,
a
that's
3-minute
terrible.
ad break being served to you. 3 minutes that you can spend wisely
I'm
looking
Miss
through
Sap
this
will do another one,
survey
don't worry,
rather than
BMG.
cranking a hot one. Here's the 3-minute ad break now. United States time spent per minute. Maryland is the highest. Shortest is Louisiana. Uh-oh. Favorite times to watch porn, midnight and 11 p.m. This is literally, okay, this is me. That's me. This, you know what this is? This is the going to sleep fap, okay? This basically is when this is called natural melatonin, okay? The real ones know this is the perfect time to crank one. The absolute perfect time to crank one. I don't know what's going on with the 5 p.m. though. Like, what is that? Afternoon crank? After work?
Yeah,
like,
my
what
milk
is
Be
that? That's like
little.
work from
Yeah,
home, I
that's a
assume.
real holy moly moment.
Holy moly.
Thank you so much for the 6 months.
Look at the difference by age, though. All people 44 and younger are on NoFap, whereas women and the elderly are cranking it. Most viewed categories: lesbian, Japanese, ebony, anal, transgender, mature, threesome. Hentai gets a +3. Big tits gets a +3. BBW up 6 points with the highest increase. Big D gets a +5 following BBW, also popping the fuck off. Most viewed categories worldwide: Russia. What the fuck? America looking for ebony. Canada looking for lesbian. This is so funny. MENA region looking for Arab for their top porn. And then fucking Russia looking for Russian is hilarious. I can't see where Indian is on this map. It says Indian, but I don't see it. What is reality?
No idea.
Top gaining categories: Korean with 82%. Categories view the longest: small
The newest
tits,
friend behind.
not causing people to crank one, or brunette, or double pen, hardcore, big ass, and big dick. Categories view the shortest: feet, meaning that the foot fetishists get in and out. It's
What is
quick.
life
Solo
like on
male.
Beach Island? I don't know. Ask
Also
your
at
mom.
6 minutes. Scissoring. Muscular men, fingering and fisting. Pornhub gay most search terms is twink. Oh my God, so fucking predictable. Austin contributed dramatically to this. Number 4 is anime, and number 3 number 2 is anime. Number 3 is Pinoy again. To all my swagapinos out there. Most viewed gay categories: straight guys. Bro, this is the most predictable. Dude, gay men are the most predictable motherfuckers on the planet. I swear to God.
Oh, God. That's so funny.
The biggest gay jump has been in mature, which is interesting. And on this, curious straight friends, as gotten a 27%, a 27-point increase. Are you fucking for real right now? God. Oh, shit. I got scared for a second when we were scrolling. Malik Delgado is the #1 most searched performer. Congratulations to Malik Delgado and Joey Mills.
Look, gay baiting does this.
Breaking the categories down
Gay
by
baiting does
men
this.
versus women is
It's psychology,
are more
man.
interested in quiet
But it's the
overlap. Men are
straight's
more
fault.
interested in Japanese, much like last year. It remained in the top spot. Mature saw an increase of +1, and anal saw an increase of +3. MILF remained #4.
I'm right. You know
bumped
I
down
am.
-3, and transgender was up 2 points this year. Women's favorite category was lesbian, followed by, that's probably why lesbian carries, because both men and women watch lesbian, whereas women don't watch a lot of the other categories that men watch. And that's probably why lesbian is like the most searched term, by the way, I suspect. Followed by Japanese and then threesome. Women's top 7 favorite. Wait, Japanese? Women's favorite category is Japanese? What the fuck? Yo, women are into some weird shit, dog. That's actually crazy. Because, like, for me, I feel like Japanese porn holds a lot of promise, right? But Jav is just like, even beyond the censorship, Jav is just not for me. I've never been able to get into Jav, mostly because I feel like they're not having a good time. Like, at all. Does that make sense? Like, it just always feels like the ladies are just having a fucking bad time. And for me, it feels cruel. Like, I'm like, how do I crank to this? You know what I mean? But I guess Jav also is like very story focused beyond the weird, super rapey components. So perhaps that's maybe why women are more into it. Cause like it is hyper focused on a story. There will be like a big, I would even dare I say convoluted plot to a lot of Jav and a tremendous amount of foreplay featured into it, even if the foreplay, in my opinion, is like sophomoric. Like I find the foreplay to be also silly. It's literally like touching a nipple like this for
friends.
4 minutes at a time, and it's like, how is this even fun?
God, if it was a cell pet.
Like, who is getting off to this? There's always something so like timid about
Cell pet.
Jav in very weird ways, because like the overarching
Faint. We don't have any
the
faint.
overarching like production in general features like someone who is just straight up not having a good time, and it I don't get it. I genuinely don't understand it, because it's like, if I have to watch another Jav, I will cut off internet cables from my house. Everyone in Jav is having sex for the first time every time. Yeah, literally. Like, the thing is, for me, I don't personally understand it, because it's like, why would I want to watch someone suck a pixelated, or even if it's not pixelated, dick in like the worst way possible? You know what I mean? It's like you're watching the worst blowjob that has ever existed. Like, how is that fun for anybody? I don't get it. Like, even the kissing. It feels so timid and so reserved.
A second.
It just looks bad overall for everyone. You know what I mean? I will never understand it. This is a wild convo to come into. Depravity craves innocence. Jav is the condom blowjobs of porn. Yeah, it's just odd. It's also very fucking hairy, which I don't personally prefer. There's a lot of slurping sounds going on. No, there isn't. You're wrong. Okay, you know how we talk about blowing bubbles on it? I was thinking about that last night. Blowing bubbles on it is like a fucking phenomenal job, right? Japanese Jav blowjobs are literally like, it's like licking a lollipop like this. It's the exact opposite. No bubbles at all. Is like, how is your mouth so dry?
Favorite Jason friends. Okay, we're doing this. No, we can't do both.
Hassan is reading my comment. No, I'm saying I am reading your comment. I think you're wrong. Every pussy is good, mate. Don't knock it, says Zakati Kanjak. It's not for me, mate,
Okay.
but it's all right. To each their fucking own, yeah, lads? Between men and women, the overlap in their top 5 include Japanese and ebony. When it came time for categories viewed more comparatively by women than men, scissoring was 196% more popular. Transgender was 175% more, and pussy licking, that's sad, was 105% higher. Other areas of higher interest for women include solo male at 85%, romantic at 59%, bisexual male at 47%, and rough sex at 39%. Yeah. Viewed more by women compared to men is scissoring, transgender, pussy licking, solo male, lesbian. Please explain this. Don't be scared. I actually went back and watched JoJo Season 6, Episode 1, Minute 21:12 for the Jolie stripping. This is this is illegal. I didn't do that. That's fake. That's fake. I don't know where you got that from. That's not real. The fuck? It's not real. I never said that. That guy's bald. I'm not bald. That's not me. Shut the fuck up. Most searched porn stars by women. Abella Danger. I wonder why. I guess maybe she does a lot of lesbian stuff. Eva Elfie, Lexi Lore, Angela White. Searched more by women compared to men is I guess gay porn stars. Female visitors contributed to over half the viewers in one country this year, the Philippines. They had 58% female viewers plus 5. Dude, Swagapino all over this, dude. All over this fucking list. Pinoy Gang up and down, dude. What the fuck? Countries with the lowest female viewers included Egypt and Germany with only 26% female, 74% male. Female visitors made up 28% of the viewers from the Netherlands, 29% in Canada, Sweden, United States, United Kingdom, and Italy and Spain. Colombia was split evenly with 50% being female and 50% being male. The rest of the countries had a higher percentage of men viewing Pornhub. Argentina also contributed to having a high female viewership with 47% being women, the same as 2022. Yeah, there it is. This is very interesting. It's just like stable 30%. I wonder if it's like, I mean, I don't know what sexual freedom looks like or what is like considered appropriate, specifically pertaining to like women and their bodily autonomy and their own like knowledge over their own bodies and like how permissible it is for women to get off and shit. But I assume that like it's sexual repression that causes that kind of thing. But I mean, where is this person? Hold on. Yeah.
I don't know. I've never really like. I don't even know what you're talking about, which is like
the reason why lesbian
tells
is
you
so
how little
high.
I know. A death
They have
thing.
Korea on here? Oh, they don't. Because women read their porn. Yeah, I've talked about this before. Yeah, women getting off is definitely very different than men getting off. Women love getting off too. The idea that like women don't get off is completely wrong. But I think like the type of porn that women are into, or the type of fat material that women love, is definitely very different than what men love. Men is just like visual stimuli, titties, ass, whatever the fuck, right? Whereas for women, it's like
erotica is in a sorry state.
For women,
in your
it's
opinion?
more of a holistic thing. It's a more holistic approach. It has to be like a full blown scenario that is all encompassing. That's why a lot of women love reading like erotica, right? I think that's definitely a part of it. Hold on, what the fuck is going on? No, I hope don't. Hold on.
Oh, okay.
Werewolves fall
Sometimes
in
I think
love
he
with a
reads
maiden
this chat
bullshit
too.
type. Yeah,
Lol.
exactly.
I don't even think Hassan knows how to add an extra tab on
Loads of men
Chasserino.
are into the situation. Like, it's not that different from watching like student teacher porn. No, but student teacher porn is like super basic dynamics.
Oh fuck, I am effing.
I
You're
think.
right.
Super basic. Like, I feel like women want to feel all of their senses tackled. You know what I mean? They want all their senses to be tickled at the same time. Estrogen sex drive is different than testosterone sex drive. There's a lot of studies
That's
on this.
weird.
I
That was
noticed
weird.
Complete change in sexual drive. Not less, just different when I went on hormones.
Yeah, you should refresh.
Yeah.
Hopefully it doesn't go down again. Otherwise, I'll just find a different server.
Like, I love a good story, you know what I mean? But not to the same degree as, like, I care about the visuals. You know what I mean? Age demographics. The average age of Pornhub visitors was 37 years old, which has remained the same for the past couple of years. Jesus Christ. Most viewers are between the ages of 18 to 34. This makes up over half the entire viewership. 18-24 age bracket made up 27% of all traffic, and the 25 to 35 made up 26% of the traffic. After that, the numbers decrease. Proportionally, the top 20 countries, the 18-24 age bracket was highest in the Philippines, Mexico, Germany, Brazil, and Egypt. Smut written out is so much better than any porn. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, I would never be able to crank one out to, like, smut, written out smut.
I do think this explains. I haven't made it about the hood yet, yo. I am not Hassan. I don't have the socialist money. And I do think this explains.
That's funny.
That's funny.
Aren't you 37, bro? I am 32 years old. Related, have you ever been this depressed before? Fuck no. Bro, what? Bro, that is, oh my God. That's the worst thing I've ever seen, dude.
Oh
What
my
the fuck?
God.
That is so fucking sad, brother. No shot. No fucking shot.
That is. It's a lot.
Oh. How did you get there? You know what I mean? Been there, bro? No, you haven't. That's some real gooner shit. All right, I'm done with this. I can't do this any longer. Let's get to some serious fucking news, okay? We did it. We covered a lot of silliness, a lot of goofy, fun gaffes and goofs, and you know, well, let's get back to fucking reality, I guess. 15 years, time flies much like a shoe. Yeah, it's been 15 years since George W. Bush was able to evade a shoe coming in his direction. Here, I'll show you the funny, goofy thing. I was first skeptical of the Cybertruck, but this commercial made me change my mind completely.
Come on, join in, guys.
A good one.
It's great, man. Megaphonics is fucking clenching his fists and breathing erratically watching this. Yeah, he loves that I even broach the subject matter of Cybertruck. Nicki Minaj has joined the Kai Cenat stream and things are getting wild already. Okay, we'll do one more fun thing.
Oh, so many options. So much goodness.
Yeah, that's right. Barbs are taking over Twitch, and I apologize for ever saying anything mean about Nicki Minaj in even a joking way. I love Nicki Minaj.
Damn, Rickdick. Just you wait, motherfucker.
Anyway, we love Nicki Minaj. I've converted my entire community to loving Nicki Minaj. Wait, okay. Let's start with Gaza. Never mind. Let's start with Gaza. We'll talk about Nicki Minaj and Kai. I'll save that for a little bit.
Huh.
For a little bit.
We have been trying for many weeks.
CNN's Clarissa Ward actually is able to get into Gaza to witness the Gazan humanitarian crisis, which is like pretty important. I will say this is much respect to Clarissa, because shit's not easy right now. It's not easy to get in there. I don't know how the fuck she was able to do it.
Like, the fact that Clarissa Ward, bro, Clarissa Ward is so fucking brave. I feel like Clarissa Ward is one of the only fucking, like journalists that the Israelis could not get away with killing.
Now to try to get into Gaza.
But yeah, I hate that. But I know, like, CNN still.
Up until Tuesday, we were able to travel inside with some medical volunteers who are working at a newly established, newly built field hospital that has been set up by the United Arab Emirates in the southern part of Gaza. As you know, the southern part of Gaza is now very much the focus of Israel's military operations. That is exacerbating an already dire humanitarian catastrophe and leading to record numbers of civilian casualties.
You got me, Rick. Insane.
You don't have to search for tragedy in Gaza. It finds you on every street, strewn with trash and stagnant water, desolate and foreboding.
So we've just crossed the border into southern Gaza. This is the first time
I'm just
we've
worried.
actually been able to get into Gaza since October 7th, and we are now driving to a field hospital that has been set up by the UAE.
Up until now, Israel and Egypt.
Fast food again? You are not caring for your health, bro? Yeah, dude. Not caring for my health by eating straight chicken, you dumb fuck. I never eat fucking fast food. I always get my parents to cook me shit. Don't ever fucking come at my diet. Ever, you dumb bitch. Don't ever do that.
So close. Okay. Alright. Do one more game.
The fuck? I don't even eat the rice. Look at all that sauce, bro. Damn. What sauce, dumbass? There's a little bit of sauce on the fucking salad. It's hummus.
Okay. We're gonna finish that Northern Line video. Because I just don't think I have the heart for Gaza coverage right now. It's just too much for me at the moment. It's been one of those days. Okay.
You wait
I'm gonna finish this.
till your stop or their stop. This is a run out the clock situation where you get annoyed and then you talk about it.
He's about to move on to a new one, don't worry.
Anyway. This also, like, I don't feel bad because I don't think this story
showing us what, yeah. Oh yeah, they really
that's my
just
2 cents is that
did they really say first journalist in Gaza? That's insane.
in the real world.
If they said that, that's fucking insane.
Am I the asshole for refusing to go to a concert
Sapheads, get in.
with my wife after she called the lead singer her dream man? This all depends on the band, as far as I'm concerned. If it's like 30 Seconds to Mars, then we got to have a conversation. It's Bono? Oh, no. It's Sugar Ray? That's even worse, man. Okay, please tell me the band. I got to know. My wife is a big fan of rock music. Crazy. About a month ago, she started going on about one of her favorite bands and how cute and talented the lead singer is.
Are we
Of course,
waiting for
that's no
anybody else
problem.
to
I'm not
join
jealous
SAP?
of a random celebrity. However, she then proceeded to tell me this lead singer is her exact type and her dream man. She even said at one point, if only he wasn't married, but tried to make it sound like a joke. Okay, look, that's pretty bad.
Okay, we'll wait for you. I'm sorry.
You can say like, oh, they're cute, they're attractive, like, etc., etc. But when you take it a step further than that, if it depends on how it came across, okay? It depends on how the joke came across. You don't have to be insecure. Like, if somebody was like, oh, if only he wasn't married, I'd totally be into that. Or if only I wasn't married, I'd totally be into that. I don't think that in every situation you could just be like, oh, flip the script. Like, what if the husband said that about, like, Paramore or something like that? You know, but in this situation, because it strengthens my point, I'm like, what if you flip the script on this one? For context, this man literally could not be more different from
Waiting
me.
for
I'm
anyone
on
else?
the bigger side, mixed race, short hair, and the musician is a skinny white dude with long hair. I'm just laughing. I didn't expect that there would be a race component here, but okay. I know she didn't mean it to be hurtful towards me, but it kind of stung to hear straight up how different I am from her dream type appearance-wise, and her comments brought up some insecurities I thought I'd gotten
Anyone
over.
else?
It wasn't a big deal, so I didn't let her know this upset me at the time and moved on from it. Turns out the band is coming to our city in a few weeks. My wife originally wasn't able to get tickets since they're so expensive, but this morning she texted me her coworker bought tickets but can't make it and is willing to resell the two tickets at a much lower price. She called me to confirm that I would go with her and she should go ahead and get the tickets. I took a minute, but I said, oh no. Honestly, I'd rather not accompany you to a concert where you're just going to be fawning over your dream man the whole time.
Oh, God.
That's one that clearly you've been turning over and over in your head in the shower for like 3 weeks. And it just, sometimes just the most venomous kind of message can come out of your brain fully formed, and it's clear that you've been thinking about this way longer than the person who casually asked the question. That's cringe. I don't say that word often, but that's a little cringe. Clearly the wound had been festering. But by the way, also owned, great line. Like, you turned it around on her, and you turned it around on her in a position where you have leverage because apparently she needs your permission. So, you know, clearly someone here has read The Art of the Deal. She seemed totally shocked by this and responded, why are you making this about you? We talked it out for a bit, but I didn't back down and told her I'm not interested in going. She can, of course, take a friend or someone else, but I simply don't feel like going with her. This upset her a lot more than I thought it would, and she came home from work nearly in tears, asking why I'm being petty and selfish by not going with her. She said the lead singer is just a dumb celebrity crush she was rambling about, and it makes no sense for me to be taking it personally and making this an issue between us. I told her I'm not mad at her or trying to... Honey, I'm not trying to start drama with you. You're my wife. I don't want to start drama with you. I just would prefer not to accompany her to this particular show.
I know.
We haven't talked since last night, and I don't really feel like apologizing. Am I the asshole for not budging on this? Edit, for everybody asking, the band is Tame Impala.
Oh my God. Tame Impala.
I'm not cool enough. Tame Impala was getting popular, like, right as I stopped listening to any song that came out from that point forward.
So funny.
So, as soon as Real Estate came out with Beachcomber, I was done. I was like, I'm full.
That's so funny.
Lead singer kind of looks like Jesus. Okay. But does he talk like an animal? That you remember when you were young? Talks like a gentleman, not like an animal. What am I talking about? Anyway, look, I don't like the Killers either. I'm surprised, okay?
The Killers have some bangers.
Because I think
far more than Tame Impala.
The Judgment is not the asshole. Keep in mind how I started with this, by the way, was by saying that I think she went a little bit over the line.
Have you seen the McDonald's incident?
But I think he's definitely the asshole. Like, he took... You know what this is? And you can really, like, make Am I the Asshole posts as I think you should leave sketches. This is a guy and his wife go to a magic show. The magician humiliates the guy. The wife stokes the guy's insecurities, and then the guy goes back on stage and goes, I make 10 times what you make. Well, you wouldn't know it from that suit. You ruined my life. It's just, I'm just, I think his response, his feelings were hurt, but your feelings can be hurt, and then the action you take as a result of that can be not commensurate with the slight that led to your feelings being hurt in the first place. And just because maybe the first stone was not thrown by you, that doesn't mean that you're not the asshole for the way that you responded. However, I don't even think he's like a huge asshole for saying, I don't want to go with you to a concert where you're just going to be fawning over your dream man. I think that's an asshole move, but if he at least, with the benefit of hindsight, what appears to be like 18 to 24 hours later, if he had just been like, hey, I'm sorry that I hit you with a nuclear bomb when you asked me if I wanted to go to the concert, but my feelings were actually hurt by all the things that you said about the lead singer in the first place, then it would be cool. But then there also would not be a post, because instead he has gone to Reddit and been like, am I the asshole? So I think if the longer this situation goes on for, the more that you're kind of the asshole here for sure. Like the fact that you haven't, I mean, like she's not gonna like leave you for the lead singer of Tame Impala, okay? And if she does, you can get like a lot of play on like the talk show circuit, get interviewed by Pitchfork and stuff like that. You know, like you got an avenue to exploit there. It's just a concert. It's good. Just take her to the concert, and then like it's fine. Like I don't know. It's who cares. I just don't. I guess I get that his feelings were hurt, but when you look at it from a rational standpoint, I'm just like, why don't you just apologize to your wife, go to the concert?
Damn,
they're a
that's not
well-liked
gonna
band,
work.
right?
Okay, I'm gonna take
Are
the
they
L
good?
here.
If it was
but it's
Imagine
okay.
Dragons, I'd be like, hit the gym, but like, get over it, man. I guess.
Hopefully it'll be okay.
And by the way, this, not to the same extent, but this happens to me now and then. Kate will watch like a K-pop
Fun
video.
fact,
and
Tame
be
Impala
like,
is
oh,
literally one dude,
G-Dragon's
really?
So hot. I'm like the anti-G-Dragon. I'm just like, okay. Whatever. Like, what are you... If Big Bang came to Vancouver and she was like, do you want to come to the concert? I would be like, let's go. I know this, so they go, hey. They're going to think I worked there, but, you know, that's fine. What the hell is G-Dragon? He's a bad boy. He smoked marijuana in a Japanese bathroom. It was a big controversy in 2011. Because in South Korea, pop stars don't do bad boy stuff. They're like the way that they're bad boys is like by having an earring. Whereas in North America, if you're like a bad boy, you'd like, you know, throw a TV out of your hotel room window or something like that.
Lol.
In South Korea, it's like he took a puff of a joint in a Japanese bathroom stall. Anyway. Yeah, okay, there was that one guy. We don't need. He got sentenced like a couple years or to a few years in prison last week, right? Anyway, that's not a bad boy. That's a bad guy. That's two different things. The bad boy is like a veneer. He's just a bad person. Okay, there's a distinction.
Didn't John Lennon
there.
go for? I'm sure he did if he was in Japan.
I do. I want to see the comments here because it's always more fun to look at the comments when you disagree, right? Let's see on this one. I already know, and I hate to like hand wave this away as if it's not like a real problem. By the way, 42 may be the answer to life, the universe, and everything. This, dude, so much this. But when it comes to your team's processes, you need a platform that's customized to your needs. On Monday.com, you can build the perfect project management tools for your workflows. So much this, man. I already know that my assumption is that some of the comments that are up near the top are going to be things that are like, not the asshole, she way crossed the line, your feelings were hurt, etc., etc. But I don't know, maybe it's difference of opinion,
Okay,
maybe it's
taking the L.
difference in perspective, but I am also kind of like, if your feelings can get, if your feelings get hurt and you're gonna like fester on it, you also have to take some responsibility for not telling her that at the time. You know, if you really were bothered by something and you're gonna let it simmer and build resentment and then come back with like an uppercut later when you get jabbed slightly, then you had a responsibility that you messed up a little earlier to be like, hey, that's over the line. At which point you wouldn't have had to worry about it at all. You know, because she would have been like, oh, I apologize. And then, you know, it's always easier in hindsight, but I'm actually super surprised with all the "you're the asshole" here. It's not like you're preventing her from going to the concert. I too think of every dispute that happens in a marriage as being a set of pros and cons, and it's more of like a tort law dispute as opposed to two individuals with responsibilities and commitment and feelings. It's not like she can still go to the concert. She'll just not be able to enjoy it at all because she'll be thinking about the fact that her husband is mad at her for being at the concert. You just don't want to go with her. I can understand how it may be a bit hurtful to hear your wife constantly go on about wishing she was with someone else. It doesn't matter if it's a complete fantasy that would never happen. Saying someone the exact opposite of you is her exact type sounds harsh. Maybe she didn't mean it that way. Maybe you wrote it in a way that reflects as poorly on her as possible. Or maybe not. But I don't think it's unreasonable for you to be hurt. Let her find a friend to go to with her. Agreed, but often the replies are from children who shouldn't even be allowed on the internet. I feel bad they're even allowed to be giving ratings in this sub. Or the replies are from relationships where they shared celebrity crushes without the SO getting jealous. Oh, man.
Yeah, I did see
I'm
those.
18, and this is what the real world is like.
I did see those fan cams.
So many kids, so many 8-year-olds logging on to Am I the Asshole, writing essays about how they should solve their relationship problems. Not the asshole. Your feelings are valid. You're not being malicious. Can I? And again, I could be wrong. This is where I consider myself superior to most of the comments, to be honest, is that I always like this. This is not me coming from on high, giving my objective viewpoint of how things go. Is just giving my opinion in 2 cents, okay? I'm not saying this is definitively the right way. I think if your wife says, can we go to this concert for my favorite band? And then you reply, honestly, I'd rather not accompany you to a concert where you're just going to be fawning over your dream man the whole time. That's malicious. Because this is a comment designed to get back at someone because they hurt your feelings. Like, you're like, this is not like what you say when you want to come to a solution. This is like, I'm going to get back at you because you made me feel bad. So I'm going to like flip the script on it. He should have said, yeah, after he said that and she started to cry, he's supposed to go, who said that? To try to like diffuse the situation a little bit. You ruined my life. Okay, hold on. She's blindsided and upset now because your legitimate feelings appear to come out of nowhere. Yes. Correct. I disagree with this part, but I totally agree with this part. If your feelings were hurt, you should have said something about it then. I mean, again, perfect world, but I'm surprised by all you're the assholes. I'm fairly certain if it was a man fawning over a female celebrity and his wife was uncomfortable, no one would call her an asshole. Let me think about that for a second. We're because I flipped the script and now he's flipping the script on me.
They would.
All right, I'm willing to cede that point. I think if you flipped the exact same situation, he would come across like an asshole. But there is also and again, this you get yourself in trouble with this one, but still, what the F, man? I'm just saying.
But he's still the asshole in the way you said it.
The cultural norm, I think, and again, I could be wrong. The cultural norm, it's more normal for a wife to talk about her celebrity crushes than the husband. I don't know why it is. I didn't create the culture. I'm a participant, actively
kill me,
feeding
guys.
into
Sorry,
it
I'm
as time
killing
goes
you.
on. But it would be like a wife being like, "Oh, my celebrity crush is like Antonio Banderas." That's like something that doesn't cross the bounds of normalcy that happens all the time. But if I was, and it wouldn't make me uncomfortable if I was like having dinner with, you know, if I was on a double date or something, and then my friend's wife was like, "Oh, you know, like I love Joel McHale," I would be like, "Okay, that's normal." If he said,
I am surviving.
"Yeah, I want to fuck Allison Brie," I would be like, "Okay, maybe we should just calm down a little bit." All this talk about community everybody's getting heated. So this whoopee cushion is getting, this whoopee cushion's gotten everybody too excited. That being said, I'm not saying that that's right. I'm simply saying
Northern Lions like pop cultural references always stun me. Like he knows so much, dude. It's pretty insane.
that's those, one of them fits more with the culture and one of them fits less with the culture. Whether or not that's valid, you know, is a different point altogether. So I'm not sure there's a situation where you can flip the script, but anyway, I am stunned at the number of people who are like, you aren't stopping her from going to the concert. Yeah, like you're not restraining her from going to the concert, but like you kind of are. You're like, in a psychological sense. Like, you really think that she's going to be like, okay, and then like, hey, Jenny, come to the concert with me, and like she's going to have a great time watching her favorite band? She's not going to enjoy it knowing that this is something that's driven a wedge between her and her husband. It's an ultimatum without having the courage to offer the ultimatum in the first place. She could still go and just have terrible memories wrapped up with it. Like, come on. Not the asshole. For you to have so many differences in appearance to the singer and her outright saying that he is her exact type would make anyone make the connection that you are not her type. You have every right to take it personally. Agreed. And then we're flipping the script. However, I wish that there's like one implied sentence here. Well, yeah, actually, you're right. There's a couple of things. One is, she did marry you. So, like, you're probably, like, kind of her type or, like, one of her types. For one. And then also, I was waiting for the, like, you have every right to take it personally. But you should have talked about that in the moment rather than spend 20 showers concocting the perfect comeback if this situation ever came to pass.
True.
But instead, we get the script flip again. But not the asshole. Why would she say this to you? Your feelings are valid. I wouldn't want to go to the concert either. I'm surprised at all the YTA comments. This is one of those it's easy to judge when it's not you situations. Look, that might be true. But look at the subreddit you're on. I mean, that's kind of what it's there for. Hey,
True.
I've been married to my wife for 20 years. We had one argument. You know, let's distill it down to 3 sentences. If I had to guess, remember the post that was like, this is why your kids don't get along. Oh, actually, their father died in a traumatic accident when they were young that drove an emotional wedge between them. Don't care, didn't ask, plus your kids are ugly. Like, this is what this subreddit is made for.
True.
I'm happy to... Look, comment deleted by user. They probably got cyberbullied. User was cyberbullied for this post. I'm happy to see someone else who thinks everybody sucks. This kind of fantasy crush and sharing it with your partner is not uncommon or unreasonable. OP's wife messed up, actually hurt him. Maybe it was unintentional, probably. Okay, I would hope to agree. And then he messed up by pretending to himself and to her that it was no big deal, when in fact he was quite hurt by it, and it brought up insecurities for him. Good. So far, so good. So far, I agree.
Yeah, it's driven.
So she's in the wrong for going on and on about her crush to the point where it hurt OP's feelings, but OP's in the wrong for sweeping those feelings under the rug instead of talking with her honestly about them and then blindsiding her with them when she had the rare chance to purchase tickets
and now I'm back in the dark.
Fast. Too reasonable for Reddit right now. so much this. Your wife loves you and doesn't want to hurt you. If she didn't give you a crap about your feelings, she would have just shrugged off your statement and said whenever and gone with a friend without batting an eye. But she does care. Your words are not the only thing she's listening to. When you say you can go, but I won't come just to watch you fawn over him. What you're communicating is, I feel like you've chosen him over me, and I don't want to be faced with your feelings for him.
Yes,
if you go without me, it'll just solidify for me that you care more about indulging in this crush than in being with your partner. This person is better than me at the React court.
Yeah.
They're even more articulate than I am. So yeah, you're wanting to assuage your feelings by setting aside a rare chance to... You're wanting her to assuage your feelings by setting aside a rare chance to see a band she really loves instead of just doing a little introspection and admitting you have feelings and talking to her honestly about them, even if it's hard to put into words and you feel stupid. OP, please take ownership of the piece you could have handled better. In most conflicts, there's a little blame to go around for everyone. Apologize for the way you brought this up. Apologize for not telling her when she first heard your feelings, but tell her her words were hurtful and that you do genuinely feel she must not find you terribly attractive. If you accept her apology, the two of you can figure it out. How do you give awards on Reddit? This is like... Madman Max 224. I'm not... Congratulations, or I'm sorry that happened to you. I'm not going to read all that. I'm not sure she actually cares about his feelings based on her response. Like, when she came home in tears hours later, like a total bitch.
He just didn't read the above comment. He's so right.
Bitch. And when she didn't walk through the door with a six-pack in her hand and be like, babe, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, we're going to finish
You're
this,
totally
and
right.
I think I'm going to head off. Like,
shredded the concert tickets. Like, clearly she doesn't care about your feelings. I'm not sure she actually cares about his feelings based on her response. It was immature and insensitive. It's clearly bigger than some dumb celebrity crush. I wasn't there. It was clearly bigger than the celebrity crush based on the vocabulary.
I wasn't there.
And honestly, it's genuinely hurtful to see someone you love express their desire to be with somebody else. Yes.
Oh, true, Lily.
Yes and no, I guess, is what I would say. Like, look.
Red, thank you so much for the raid. Holy moly.
I'm getting stunlocked.
Thank you, Red. Hope you had a good stream. We were actually just about to head off, but thank you so much. Bread. All right.
By like anonymous teenagers on Reddit, but I'm just like, I just don't understand that it's like so over the... It seems like she made a joke that just like went too far, and what she shouldn't have made it, but he also shouldn't have been like, everything's fine. It's not... I'm like a big strong guy. Nothing hurts me. And then
it's called
later,
"Give It to Me" by the Northern
later,
Boys.
Be like,
you
screwed me. You've wounded me, and now I finally... Now that you're showing me some vulnerability, I can get back at you. The fact that she was surprised due to his lack of communication aside, her overall response was childish and incredibly immature. Every comment has reversed the situation, and I doubt you would rule the same. Man. It played the Uno reverse card. Yup. Then she had the audacity to accuse him of trying to make this about him when all he's doing is expressing his feelings. He isn't telling her not to go, just that he doesn't want to spend hours watching her ogle.
He did say it in the most passive-aggressive way ever, though. Like, in the kind of way that I'm not going to be happy with you if you go. Like, a little bit of emotional terrorism.
Over her obsessive celebrity crush. Fuck that manipulative shit.
True.
So dramatic, man. I'm fine with an everybody sucks here. Yeah. I think that her joke went too far, as we said when we started this, but also simultaneously, I think that, you know, he clearly then went too far in the other direction. Everybody sucks here, and you're not based. You're reading it dramatically? Look at how it's written. Fuck that manipulative shit. That's the TikTok explainer voice. I can't do it without losing a piece of my spirit. Okay, slash marker, react,
Yeah,
court.
my milkshake brings
Yeah.
all the boys of the yard,
Thank you
but
for
it
the 6
turns out the
months.
boys are fascist.
Peepo has Turk. Hello bear. I have hibernation app for you. Less than 3.
For you. Hello, girl. I have cool new hibernation app for you. Thank you, Gooby. Alright, I'm actually going now, though. Which I feel bad about, because we've got a raid, and Gooby just showed up. But I'll send you guys to Devon. Or in fact, if you guys want, we can go to Will Neff. Up to you. You can go to Devon or Will Neff. Will Neff is doing a house flipper stream. Why not? I've never raided Will. Let's go to Will. You're doing it with Germa, which is fun. Anyway, I'll see all of you tomorrow. And yeah, keep it real. We're going to be doing, a lot less distractions tomorrow, a lot more. Well, I'm going to try and finish all the clips tomorrow, even though it's going to probably be impossible and I won't do it. But like, you know, I'm going to try my best. We'll try to figure it out. All of that sort of stuff. Anyway. Jazzabrez is a massive Will Neff fan. There we go. Exactly. Stay for the raid, and I'll see you tomorrow.